welcome to my craft room today. My name is Colleen and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you from Southwest Washington. Look at these adorable baby cards I'm making. I'm using the Cutest Onesie stamp set and the coordinating dies today. I have most of this card pre-done. It's a little bit of a fussier card, so I did some pre-work for you so you didn't have to sit through the whole thing. But let me show you how easily this comes together. We're making one using the strawberry slush, but look at this great secret C1. I just love the dark colors on that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So anyway, let's start with our card base. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So the standard card base. No fun fold here today, just the standard card base. Use your bone folder and go ahead and give that a good crease. For the 4 panels, I'm using the coordinating strawberry slush, and they are at 1 3/4 inch by 1 3/4 inch, and you need 4. And for the little squares on the inside, which I just cut and I set someplace, I put them all in a safe place. We may have to recut the, oh, nope, they're right here. I use the 2025, 2027 in colors. So if you haven't seen that, this is just a great 6" by 6" designer series paper featuring the current in colors. So how fun are those? And I love to use the in colors when I have the opportunity. So fun story behind this card is I've used this stamp set before and dies before, but needed to use it again. Baby cards are so much fun to make, and it's what I need to make this week. So I actually found an Easter card that I had made about 4 years ago that used a very similar layout. So that's my hot tip this week, is to go back and look at the cards you've made previously and see if you really like to lay out and bring it back. Go ahead and make it again. So while I'm gluing this, the new starter kit special starts on October 1st and runs throughout the month of October. It is a really good one, you guys. Honestly, it's probably one of the better ones I've ever seen. I think it's $35 just to sign up for $125 worth of product that you get to pick. So it's a great way if you've ever thought about wanting to, make your own cards or get into scrapbooking or something. It really is a good way for you to look. I cut that one wrong. Let's try again. To look at the products, pick a few things out that you might like, and give it a try. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer questions. Especially if you're worried about committing to something and you feel uncomfortable, happy to talk you through things. All right, let's flip this over here. I love to make cards, so I always think any starter kit special is a good deal. So I did a little bit of stamping and embossing. So I embossed this layer, which is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'll show you the embossing folder I used. I used the Gathering Leaves embossing folder. It's a very subtle folder, which is what I wanted. So this is the embossing folder here. And this is from the Gathering Together Suite collection. So, and I love that folder. I have used it just a bunch. And all I did was, we'll get to the stamping in a minute, but let's do a little layout here. I just placed the squares towards the top, just like that. And I eyeball things. You can get out a ruler and be more precise, but I went ahead and just eyeballed things. So I have to tell you, this is the second time I've made this video. I have one on another channel, but the internet where I live is so bad today that I'm having to record this a little bit differently. So if I end up repeating myself 500 times, I apologize. It's just because I can't remember what I said when. If I'm saying it currently, if I said it earlier, I don't know. But rumor has it we're supposed to be getting high-speed internet pretty soon, and I've seen them out working on the lines. We live rurally, and I tell you, I have missed the high-speed internet. So hopefully this video turns out a little bit better, but I think that's why maybe I've done a lot of pre-work, is because I did all of this earlier today. Okay. And then I rewatched the video that I had posted, and I was like, holy smokes, that is really blurry. All right, let's go ahead and take this strawberry slush ribbon, and I just centered it down there on the bottom. Go ahead and use your seal just to anchor that right there. It's not really going to hold it in place permanently because we're going to be gluing this onto the card base. Just enough to kind of tack it down to make it easier to work with. So I'm hoping that this one's not too dark, not too blurry, wavy, any of the things I've seen previously. Here, let's bring this one down a little bit. Again, you'll know when you look at it whether it looks right to you or not. Okay, well, let's pop this piece right here. So like I said, lots of parts and pieces, but really comes together very quickly. When I'm using an embossing folder, I do like to use liquid glue to kind of get in those nooks and crannies to make sure things adhere. Well, it looks very shadowy in here too, doesn't it? I don't know what to say, guys. It's a dark room. Anyway, and then I did a big welcome to your sweet girl. Let me show you on the stamp set. So it comes with a big welcome to your, and then you can add in the new baby, sweet boy, sweet girl. There's a congratulations one, wishing you lots of joy, which we'll be using here shortly. So I stamped a big welcome to your, and then I stamped the sweet girl using the appropriate stamp under that and cut this out with the stylish shapes die, which is right here. And then let's pop this up on some dimensionals and put that over the base of our ribbon. And you can see I made a mistake on the back side there, but that's okay. We'll keep it, we'll make it our secret. When I've spent all day in my craft room, which I really do enjoy, but, you know, then I kind of just get kind of like, oh, that's good, that's good. You know, on about my 10th card, I think I'm like, oh, that's fine. Okay, and let's pop this, just center it and pop it right there. You know, kind of just real talk from a card maker after a little bit, right? And then I stamped the onesie. I stamped the onesie, the pocket, and I put the heart in the center of the pocket. Now you're going to notice that this one has a little coloring on it, and we're going to do that together now. I'm going to grab a piece of scratch paper and my strawberry slush, and it's the light marker. And I'm just going to color in between the lines there. And I'm going to use somewhat of a light touch. I'm not doing any blending because I don't want to make this very dark. I want it to be light. So let's just go like that. And again, you can find all the measurements over at my website, which is cardsbycoco.com. And I have other links over there also. So that brings me to kind of a question. Do you all still look at blogs? I've heard yes and no. I've heard some people say yes, they really do still look at blogs as a resource. And other people really kind of say they like the short form videos better. So I'm interested to hear. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Okay, pop this up on some dimensionals. And I always use too many dimensionals. I know that. And let's pop that right there. Now for the fun part. We made these fabulous stickers, right? So we are going to have some fun here. We have the blue. Oh, I think I want the yellow though. I think the yellow will show up better. Something in the center there. Let's pull that out. Okay, so I like the yellow. And I kind of like that timid tiger, or do we like the blue better? I think I'll use the blue. And that is cloud cover. So all you do is peel off the back, and that is a sticker. So for me, I prefer using the adhesive sheets when I have these little parts, because I'm not one that really enjoys fussing around with the glue very much. Okay, so let's do one, two, and then 3. Let's go ahead and use the cloud cover for that. And the rest of these I will go ahead and just slip in my stamp case so I have them ready to go again. So you can really see that these adhesive sheets really work so well. And I'm just putting them on there kind of happenstance. I mean, I don't know what's on there. Let's just cover it up. I say we just cover it up. I don't know what it is, but let's cover it up. Because I think it's kind of fun. I think it just looks kind of fun, like they were just thrown on the card. I mean, it's a baby card. Why not have some fun with it? I want that a little bit more of an angle. There we go. All right. So let's grab out some gems. And I want these to be strawberry slush. These are the Rhinestone Basic Jewels. They are always a staple in my craft room, and this is one of the reasons why. Because I can take my blend and use the side and make this, oh, excuse me, had a cough there. Whatever color I want. So absolutely love that. And I'm also going to bring in the coordinating in color gems. What are they? Oops, sorry. In color flat pearls. Let's go ahead and use the bow. I want to call this boho blue and it's cloud cover. Let's bring those ones in. And then let's bring this. I'm going to use the putty end to pick these up. There we go. This card is so cute. Here, I think everything wants to stick to me. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I have a tickle in my throat. There we go. There we go. Now I've got the gems off of me and on the card. So that's how easy it is. I'm not going to finish the inside of this one yet. I just have the blank piece of white I'm going to leave in there. But on this one, I did stamp the wishing you lots of joy from the same set. So this is today's card, and I really appreciate you popping by. Thanks so much. Subscribe below if you'd like to follow me for more crafting ideas.